Good day students, this is mathematics class for grade 6, basic geometrical ideas, exercise 4.3 of your textbook, page number 80. Problem number 1, name the angles in the given figure. So we have to name the angles in this figure. We have already learned that angles can be named in two different ways. Now first let me name the first angle, that is angle A. So angle A can be written like this, or I can write angle DAB. Angle DAB. So here, since A is the vertex, it should be in the middle. Angle A or angle DAB. The next one is angle B, or I can write as angle ABC. Angle ABC. Then the next angle is C. Angle C. Or I can write angle BCD. And the last angle is angle D. Or I can write angle CDA. CDA. Okay, students, now this is, I've gone anti-clockwise, naming the angles. I've named the angles in anti-clockwise. I can also name the angles in the clockwise. I can name in clockwise. So I can write angle BAD also. Or I can write CBA, DCB, or ADC. Did you get this, students? But provided that the vertex is in the middle. You cannot change the vertex. Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. See here the vertex, angle A, B, angle C, and angle D. Did you get this, students? So this is how we name the angles. Question number 2. In the given diagram, name the points. So this is the diagram given. And we have to name the points. A, in the interior of angle DOE. So this is angle DOE. DOE. So this is angle DOE. Now this is the interior side of the angle DOE. So we have to name the point in the interior of angle DOE. So in the interior we have point A. So the answer is A. The point which is in the interior of angle DOE is point A. Next, name the point in the exterior of angle EOF. Exterior means outside. So, where is angle EOF? It's here. Angle EOF. Now, exterior. So even this part is not included here, that is in EOF. So in the exterior, that is outside of EOF, how many points do we have? We have point C, and then point A, and then point D. So these 3 points lie on the exterior of the angle EOF. So which are the points? Point A, point C, and point D. And then name the points on angle EOF. Now this was exterior of EOF, it is outside of EOF. Now it is on EOF. Now on EOF, this angle, how many points do we find? We find on EOF, we find point E, point B, point O, and point F. So the points are point E, point B, point O, and point F. Is this clear, students? Question number 3. Draw rough diagrams of two angles such that they have one point in common. Draw rough diagrams of two angles such that they have one point in common. Now, how to draw this diagram? One point in common. Look at this figure, students. Here we have two angles, and the angles are PQM and then RQN. Draw rough diagrams of two angles. So we have two angles here such that they have one point in common. So both these angles share this point. So one point in common. So which is the common point here? That is the point Q. Did you get this, students? Yes. So here angles PQM and RQN have point Q as common point. So there is only one common point, that is point Q. B, two points in common. So draw a rough diagram of two angles such that it has 2 points in common. Now look at this figure. This is a rough diagram where there are two angles. Okay, there are two angles, that is angle AOB and then angle COB, such that they have 2 points in common. 2 points in common. So this point is point O. This is shared by both these angles because angle AOB, you have the common vertex O, and also in COB you find O. So this O is shared by both these angles. So one point is O and the other point is B, and B is also shared by both the angles. So here angles AOB and angle COB have points O and B as common. Draw rough diagrams of two angles such that they have 3 points in common. So I've drawn a rough figure where we have two angles, that is angle XOY and ZOY. Again, two angles. So these two angles have 3 points in common. That is, one point is O. O is shared by both the angles, and also D is shared by both the angles, and Y is also shared by both the angles. So this is the common side, students. This side is shared by both these angles. What is a common side? Common side is the side which is shared by both these angles. So here we have angles XOY, angles XOY, and we have ZOY. So this OY is shared by both the angles, the side OY. So in this side we have OY, we have one more point, that is D. Okay, which means that even D is shared by both the angles. So here angles XOY and ZOY have points O, D and Y as common. Did you get this, students? Okay. And then you have D and E. Okay. D1 is 4 points in common. And you have the last one ray in common. So both these are the homework problems. You need to draw the rough diagrams for D and E. Is it clear, students? Thank you, students.